a campaign of joy followed by sorrow on repeat. Who knows what will happen after two defeats on the trot for the team from the west of Sydney. Brisbane have put themselves in a great position off the back of a run of consistent results and watchable football. Their young players as good as any across the league.
Here's Bacchus. He's been the most influential player out there so far. Get on the end of this rebound, Willie. Yeah, get there in front of Aldred. Was there a little nick on him? No. Akbari down to Champness. Chance here for Brisbane. Space for Danzaki. First touch is good. Second touch is a little dink, and it's well saved by Margush, who did extremely well to get in the way of it.
Well, it's a great save by Margush. What a great chance. And this is what Bozza was pointing to early. I'm going to steal your thunder now, Boz. The Wilmering pushing up in that attacking position, but the changeover in possession exposed him and that space, and it needed a wonderful right hand of Daniel Margush to clip that one over.
Bacchus confident on the ball, staring the Olympics berth in the face, and with Ugarkovic joining, he's able to get into these areas more often. Kamau looking to bounce one to Abini. Back to Aquilina. Bacchus again. Ziggy Gordon the one to cross it. Can't get it over the towering frame of Tom Aldred. And Brisbane can break here. Champness running away from support. Finds Danzaki though with a really intelligent ball. Riku Danzaki. Parsons now. He can hit them from any range. Alex Parsons, near post. Margush on his game again.
No space at all. No space at all for Parsons there. And, geez, they break quickly. The Wanderers tried to snuff Champness out. Three of them converged on the ball, but he found an outlet to Danzaki. Times his pass beautifully. Does Riku Danzaki.
Parsons, deft little touch for Akbari. There wasn't much space to operate in. And now Wanderers can break. I like this amount of numbers that they've got as opposed to their opposition. Dorrans will have a go. Deflection. Oh, Jamie Young adjusted superbly.
And he took the space available. Ramadak Murray, the aforementioned, who just carried the ball over midfield and in the turnover was then out of position. Dorrans accepted that space and from distance decided to shoot. The deflection might have caused consternation for many, but not for Jamie Young.
Dorrans with the corner. It ends up in the 6-yard box and nearly bouncing. Falls to O'Shea. Oh, the Curtis dwelt not too long, but they'll get it back here, Wanderers. They'll get another crack at it, Tass, and gets it out to Dorrans again. It's only Bacchus at the far post. And Abini, shorter region. He picks out Bacchus. Oh, Jamie Young. Acrobatic. More patient here from Wanderers. Ugarkovic rides one challenge. Bacchus off on a run in behind. Beautifully weighted ball. Keanu Bacchus. Young smothers brilliantly. I thought that first touch took it out from his feet, Harps, but he was quick enough to get a little touch. Young good enough to stop it all. There's a good opening half hour from the home side. Andy Harper, who were speaking to Carl Robinson in the pre-game, and he was all set to go down and give the almighty rev up. Whether it's those words or internal intent from each and every Wanderer out there, they've been pretty good so far.
It's been an excellent performance so far. But so too Brisbane. They've contributed to what's been a wonderful half hour of football.
Aquilina to Abini. Oh, what a goal that is! On the turn. Bernie Abini got it stuck in his feet, got those feet out the way, and has given Wanderers perhaps a deserved lead.
Players receiving the ball on a half turn, looking to play the ball forward at the earliest opportunity. This was another example. Aquilina carries the ball and then receives, passes it to Bernie. But Abini's had a couple of sights at goal. It takes his third and he finishes it really nicely.
Young picks out Parsons. What about that?
Brings it down and off he goes. Danzaki. Chance here for Brisbane. Riku Danzaki giving a little nudge. Margush with his feet this time. He's done it with his hands so far this half. That was as important as the other two. O'Shea. Neville from distance. Oh, Margush was hoping as he looked over his shoulder, put the mid out. It was away to safety, and that's perhaps the end of the half. It is.
Well, just enjoy this. That's incredible from Parsons. And a really good ball through. A real nudge there from Wilmering, but he sticks out of it. And Margush, with a trailing leg, makes sure that the half-time break comes with the Wanderers' lead intact.
O'Shea, Danzaki, little bounce pass, little interchange. Done this well. Daly in that big area of space, as Bozza was mentioning. Not Curtis or McGowan or Gordon not willing to step out and stop that play. It's like they've got a free player in the middle at all times at the moment, Brisbane, when they want to play out. It falls to Demi, onto his right foot, blocked. Daly goes down. Gordon's telling him to get up. No penalty. Ali Reza Fagani not even interested.
Just skipping clear. McGowan got his feet stuck, and it's Ziggy Gordon throwing himself in for the umpteenth time as the last line of defence.
Gillespie.
Good ball into Akbari, but Daly was quickly surrounded, and Wanderers can break quickly because there's not many at the back for Brisbane. And again, Scott Neville does really well.
The players losing their feet. Jesse Daly, just his boots got stuck in the centre of the field, and that slight delay in him using the technique required, he was swamped by the Wanderers midfield.
Kamau inviting someone to come at him so he can go past them, and he's looking for that fast stick, and it was only just wide.
Nail-biting stuff here if you're fans of either of the side, but it must be said. Oh, here we go.
Parsons. Demi has a go near post, and again Margush for the second time tonight is down quickly.
One little difference, obviously Jordan Much and James Troisi have come on to plug those gaps in midfield, but another little difference just before the substitutions, word had got out to Tasman Dakoudis to go into midfield with Jess Daly. It has made a bit of a difference.
Kamau into the box, Much asking for it. Oh, Dorrans was joining in and Troisi was in the box as well. Brisbane just go back the other way directly. Dakoudis, he's really hurt himself. I think he's rolled his ankle when he's landed there. He's down in a heap. Just on the edge of the final third for Wanderers. Play goes on. Akbari, Truen, trouble here for Wanderers. Oh, Danzaki passed it back to where it came from instead of putting it in the back of the net. Much can't bring it down to benefit his team, so Troisi actually steals it off O'Shea, does really well. James Troisi, nice little ball over to Bruce Kamau. He's got Jordan Much, frees a bird at the far stick. Kamau to seal it. Bruce Kamau. What a season he's having. Can't stop scoring goals. And this one seals a victory that keeps Wanderers' faint hopes of playing in the finals alive.
He's a player and a half, Bruce Kamau. Don't worry about that. And he fires it home. Near post. 2-0 for the Wanderers. The season ain't done yet. Super word from one of their best. And they're home for the 3 points now, you'd reckon.
Everybody's thinking, why can't this have been the norm this season? It's still out of their hands, but they've given themselves some hope. Some hope is better than no hope, and that's what Wanderers have got out of this one at Bankwest Stadium, keeping faint finals hopes alive. That man played a massive part. Daniel Margush was on his game, especially in the first half. Goal to Bernie Abini, another one to Bruce Kamau, sealed the deal in the second half. Full time at Bankwest Stadium. Western Sydney Wanderers 2, Brisbane Roar 0.